So Nick, tell us a little bit about Riverspray. I mean, we're standing here on the edge of this beautiful river. I basically just want to drop my camera, get in a boat and go and have some fun. But tell us about the development. You know, what do people need to know?
Scott, it's first of all, thanks for coming down. I know you've got a busy schedule, guys, who are watching this. I'm here with Scott from IPS. He's come to see the luxury that's prevalent on the Vaal. Riverspray, in essence, is a vision that's born out of the last 4 years of when we first saw the site, turning what we wanted into a large tract of land, 48 hectares, into somewhere that people with middle income capacity could enjoy the Vaal River and all the attributes that go along with it. We didn't just stick with the river access. Excuse me. Obviously, we've got 500 meters of riverfront which people can enjoy boating life in, plus the 57 kilometers that goes along with it. But we've got 15 hectares of open space which are tailored specifically for families, young professionals. You can kick a ball in a rugby field, you can play some tennis, you can come have a swim, get on your best speedo, you can
play golf.
You can play golf on a 6-hole mashie course, which is fantastic for your short game, and I guarantee you, if you're not good, you'll be pulling another ball out of your pocket. We've got jogging paths for those guys who like to wear lycra, and we're looking to introduce some springbuck as well, just to add some luster to the estate. So, you know, it's 4 years to this point. It's been a tough ride. The recession was a very difficult part to get through in the last few years, but you know, we're passionate about the estate. There was no ways we're going to see our vision not become reality. And as it stands, we've now got over 250 people on the estate, safe in the knowledge that the best security in the region is looking after them.
Tell us a little bit about that security. I mean, I know one of the big points that I find very interesting is that, you know, you can come and have all this lifestyle, but you can have the best of Africa without the security issues that a lot of the rest of us deal with.
Scott, just to answer your question, we're from Cape Town, and we came to the Vaal knowing that security was a big issue, and it's the forefront of everyone's minds. So security is our top priority, to such an extent that we've set up our own security company within the estate. It's run by our manager Charles van den Berg, who's got years and years of experience from the police and in the private security industry. He trains the staff himself. They know everything that goes on in the estate. We've got 22 cameras secured in various positions on the estate. We've got, where we're standing now, we've got microwave beams running across the river. So at night time, those go on. We can't have access from the river from external sources. We have roaming guards who constantly on the lookout for any perpetrators. We've got panic button and alarms from every resident to the control room on site. Your response is not from an external company, it's from the guards and officers on site, so it's virtually immediate. We've had literally no incidents in 2 years of having inhabitant, which is a wonderful, wonderful advert for the security of this establishment.
And tell me something, I mean, something I found absolutely fascinating. You know, I'm big into the whole lifestyle thing and the way the world's going virtual and digital. You've got some pretty exciting stuff for those people that don't want to have to live in Joburg all the time, but with an easy commute should they need to go for meetings. But, you know, what could I do here in terms of internet and telephone and stuff?
Simply answered, one of the developers is a techno freak. He enjoys the luxuries in life that the internet and easy accessibility to communication brings him. It was his brainchild to make sure that all the properties had a telecom system that wasn't reliant necessarily on getting your own telecom line when you moved in. The whole setup was in there. You have internet access available the minute you move in. DSTV is available in the apartments the minute you move in as well. Plus, the entire estate is kitted out for wireless access internet. So you could be sitting on your boat in the river and still do some work if you so wished. Or browse internet to look for perhaps your new boat that you want to buy.
Awesome. And you know, the last thing I'd just like to say to you, Nick, you know, you've touched on it. We've had a tough couple of years. A lot of developers have just walked away from projects. People have been left with a lot of, you know, hassles and concerns and everything else. But you know, when I sit in this amazing environment, you know, all I want to do, as I said to you, is bring my boat down and grab a beer and come and chill and enjoy the river, which is one of my most favorite things that I can do. But you know, the thing that really takes me back after having met you is how much you care and how much you personally invested in this particular development, and how you mentioned that you've been in it for 4 years and there's at least another 5 years of the vision to go. Tell us a little bit about that and what your thoughts are.
Yeah, Scott, you're spot on with that. You know, we had, I think, humans have by nature come to a nexus point in their lives where either they're saying, right, this isn't worth the hassle and the stress, let's just pack it in, or let's keep on trucking. Fortunately, we of that ilk. We will keep on trucking. It's been a very tough few years, but we must bear in mind that within that period that the recession hit, we had an obligation to certainly a handful of people who'd already invested and bought into the estate. More importantly, we had an obligation to ourselves. We had the plan, we had the vision. For it not to materialize would have been devastating. So to see it through was almost a non-negotiable. We had to make it to the end. We are making it to the end. And the fruitions of our hard labor are seen A, in the estate, and B, in the color of my hair.
Awesome. Well, if you could just step aside now, I just want to show, you know, literally in terms of the lifestyle, it's a Tuesday afternoon and you can see some residents enjoying a quiet fishing on the side. You can see all the jetties, the beautiful trees. I think they're weeping willows if I stand to be corrected. You can see the braai facilities. All this infrastructure that Nick has spoken about is here. You can see the sign with the jogging paths, and if I look around you can literally see this magnificent river. At the end of the day, you're getting everything that Africa has to offer within an hour of the financial center of Africa. You really can have it all. Have the fun and friendship with your family, but also not have to worry from a security component. So Nick, thank you very much. It's been awesome taking a look. If you can just come around here quickly with the river behind us. We want to thank you very much for sharing this with us, and if anyone's got anything to do, what do they do? How do they get hold of you?
Scott, they can actually get hold of me directly. My email address is nick@opportunity, that's N-I-C-K @opportunity. I'll spell it, especially for those folks in Pretoria, OPPORTUNITY.co.za. Or they can go to the website, which is www.riversprayestate.co.za.
Fantastic. So I'm going to leave you and pan away. What a magnificent opportunity on the banks of the river, Riverspray.